Welcome to Patch Stats Breaking News. It seems as if the hot stove is heating up a little bit because another one of the major free agents is off the board. George Springer, he is reportedly heading to the Blue Jays for a contract of 6 years, $150 million. So my initial reaction as a Mets fan, being a Mets fan, is I'm disappointed because I wanted Springer as much as everybody. I thought he would have been a very good fit for the Mets. I'll explain why. It's really the same reasons why he's a good fit for the Blue Jays. But I've said ever since they really traded for Lindor, the Blue Jays we're gonna have to overpay for Springer to get him. And in my opinion, they did. And I'll talk about the contract a little later. So anyway, I would not have done that contract if I was the Mets. But that's all I'll talk about for the Mets, because after all, this is the Blue Jays who made the big signing. So, next year for the Blue Jays, he will be an impact bat, in my opinion. Obviously, he's shown that he can be a very good hitter with or without the trash cans. That doesn't really worry me. He's also a good base runner, good defense. He'll really help the Blue Jays next year and next couple years on the field. In terms of off the field, he's going to be a good veteran presence. The Blue Jays, they are a very young team right now, and he will be one of the really good veterans that has been there in the postseason with success. So that'll be good for their clubhouse. So that's for the contract I mentioned before. 6 years is a lot for Springer. I did not think he'd get 6 years. I thought he'd get 5 years. I always say you're going to regret the contract in the last year. And me thinking that he was going to get 5 years, so that now I really think that the 5th and 6th year are not going to be the best for the Blue Jays. He is a center fielder, and he will have to transition to a corner spot soon. They'll probably get 2, maybe 3 years out of him in center field before he has to move to a corner spot. And again, 6 years is a lot, but he will help the Blue Jays immediately, which is what they need right now, because they are kind of on the fringe of being in the playoffs. They were in the playoffs last year with the expanded format. I believe they were the 8th seed, but this definitely puts them in contention in the AL East. And I do not know if they are going to be capable of winning it right now, even after signing Springer, because of the pitching, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But as for right now, it definitely puts them into conversation. Aside from that, they also signed Kirby Yates, a 1-year, $5.5 million deal with up to $10 million he can earn total in incentives. So, as I mentioned before, the pitching is a very young rotation. Other than Hyun-Jin Ryu and maybe Tanner Roark, I believe, there's not that many veterans in their pitching staff, and they could add a couple other arms here and there throughout the course of this offseason, but it's going to be a younger pitching staff going into 2021. And while Kirby Yates, he's not, in my opinion, the fix to that. He's just going to be a bonus if he does good. 2018-19, obviously, 2 fantastic seasons. Had elbow problems last year, which would scare me. But if he can be somewhat near 2018-2019, it'll be a bonus for the Blue Jays. It just can't count on it right now. Around Major League Baseball, some minor signings and rumors. 24 teams attended Anibal Sanchez's and Julio Teheran's throwing sessions, and signings could be near for each of them. Again, 24 teams, and they looked pretty good according to reports. Also, the Los Angeles Angels, they signed Jose Quintana to a 1-year, $8 million deal. Quintana seems to always be consistent around that middle 4 ERA kind of guy, and the Angels who need pitching help, that'll definitely help with their depth. Twins also signed Happ also to a 1-year, $8 million deal. Happ, of course, was on the Yankees. He did not really do too well in New York. Maybe a change of scenery will do well for him. Also, there's some rumors surrounding the Dodgers. They are among many teams interested on shortstop Marcus Semien. Semien's going to be a cheaper alternative at shortstop who can provide a bat, but is mainly a glove-first kind of guy. Dodgers are among one of the teams who are interested on him. But maybe more importantly, they have checked in reportedly on Trevor Bauer. It's the first Trevor Bauer rumor we've heard in a very long time, as he seems to be playing the waiting game. And not many teams that we know of right now are really seriously interested on Bauer. The Dodgers, of course, they have money to spend, being the World Series champions they are. Could be a fit there. We'll see what happens. I don't expect Bauer to sign anytime soon. Also, other rumors, the Red Sox and Mets are among the teams interested in Enrique Hernandez, super utility guy. And the Angels, Mets, Astros, and Blue Jays are among teams interested on Brad Hand. And for the final thing we'll talk about in today's video, the Houston Astros have made a signing. They've re-signed Michael Brantley to a 2-year, $32 million deal. It was reported earlier in the morning that he was actually going to go to the Blue Jays, and that turned out to be a false report. Trusted reporters had been able to report that he was going to the Blue Jays, and then about an hour or so later, reported that was false. And then later on in the day, it was reported that he is re-signing with the Houston Astros, 2 years, $32 million. And it's a good signing. He was important to their team last year. Brantley is being a veteran hitter, lefty, probably more of a DH at this point in his career, but it definitely helped the Astros because it would have been a gut punch to lose Springer and Brantley within 24 hours. That would have been kind of a painful 24 hours for Astros fans. That is all for Patch Stats today. If you want to watch some more Patch Stats, this is my most recent upload, and this is the video that YouTube recommends you watch. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.